Well, good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, the something of December, 9th of December, 11:30 in the morning. We're at the airport. We're going to take a flight down to Quincy for lunch. The weather this morning was low visibility, so I filed IFR, but it looks like it's burning off. Current weather, 0704, visibility is 6 miles, so it's come up 3 miles in the last 45 minutes. So I filed IFR just in case, because farther south it's a little bit crappier, but it's just haze. It's not, there's scattered clouds, but nothing thick, and there's a high pressure system here, so I'm not worried about ice. Anyway, so I won't be doing a lot of talking today because I am IFR, got to pay special attention. But you know, I thought I'd just record you guys along for the ride. Anyway, let's get going here. We got the ATIS and 3042, and we'll get started.
Squad 2, roger, approved on Kilo Papa Golf, hold short of runway 5.
Good morning, Quad City Clearance Delivery, Comanche 6928 Papa with Juliet. Looking to pick up my IFR to Quincy.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Quad City Clearance, good morning. You're cleared to the Quincy Airport as filed, maintain 4000. Departure frequency 125.905, squawk 3141.
Cleared to Quincy as filed, climb maintain 4. 12595, 3141 is my squawk, 6928 Papa.
Comanche 28 Papa, read back correct.
.12595, that in there. We got tower, we got ground. We got our clearance, so climb maintain 4. Put that in. Desired track is 201. Okay, so that is programmed. That is set up. Back to our checklist. GPS program transponder is set. Lights will get. Right now we're just our beacon. Gyro is set. Comm radios are set. Nav radios are set, of course. Airspeed. Altimeter. 042, 3042. Both look good. Flaps are up. Trim is set. Landing gear indicator is green. JPI set to normalize, it's good. All cylinders are firing and they're all pretty close to even. Call for taxi, 121.9, boom, boom. Let's pull up our taxi in diagram. Good morning, Quad City Ground, Comanche 6928 Papa at the South Tees, looking for permission to taxi to the active.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Quad City Ground, runway 5, taxi via Kilo.
5 via Kilo, 6928 Papa. All right. Brakes are good. Turn and bank indicator is working. Hope everybody had a good couple weeks here. I've had poor luck on getting Sundays to fly. The weather hasn't worked or my schedule hasn't worked. The only flight I've taken in the last couple weeks was down to Bloomington Normal, where I had a meeting. And that's it. You know, it's just wintertime in the Midwest. Today, I thought it was going to be better than this weather, so I held off going to breakfast. It was pretty cold this morning. So I held off going to breakfast. As you can see, we got piles of snow. We got 12 inches or so, and it's melted off over the last 2 weeks. So we got to be careful of our tips and our wings. If there's piles of snow, high wing, you don't worry about it so much. Maybe in Alaska or something they do, but low wing, that's one downside to a low wing. Anything that's doesn't have a nice wide taxiway, or they don't get the snow pushed back far enough, it's problematic. Okay, coming up here on our run-up spot. How's my oil temperature? Pressure's good. Oil temperature's 100, over 100 to work. All right. Brakes are set. Doors and windows closed and locked. Flight controls free and correct. Flight instruments. Are looking good. Directional gyro checks. Throttle to 1500 RPM. And we'll get some oil, some warm oil in the propeller hub. 1. 2. We're looking for that oil pressure wiggle needle. Yeah. Now we go to 2000. Making sure we don't creep. And we check the EIS. Or actually now we're checking the magneto is running. EIS back on. Magneto off, just a slight drop. Oil temps, pressures, everything's looking good. Back to idle. Idle, good idle. Okay, back to 1000 RPM. Takeoff checklist, circuit breakers, double check them. All in. Trim, final check. Radio set to tower, next frequency is set. Transponder is on alt, flaps are set, floor is clear. Primer is in and lock, carb heat is full forward, prop is full forward. Throttle friction lock is good, mixture will go rich, on roll on. Pitot heat, we're not going to need today. Somebody landing. That's the plane I learned in. Little Cessna 152. A lot of fun. Strobes. Coming on. Landing taxi, fuel pump will get on roll on. And let's call the tower.
Tower 56 Papa, we're going to call it a day and get off at Kilo 5.
Cessna 56 Papa, roger, turn right Kilo 5, you going to Elliott or South T?
Elliott.
Taxi straight ahead into Elliott, monitor ground point 9er.
Okay.
We'll monitor ground, 56 Papa, have a good one.
You as well, thanks.
Trim for climb. And we're going to 4000. We are IFR, Mike, so let's pay special attention here. Got to get fuel boost pumps and mixture.
Quad C Tower, Comanche 6928 Papa, Kilo 1 and 5, we're ready for takeoff, sir.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Quad City Tower, you can turn right heading 130, runway 5, cleared for takeoff, wind is 320 at 3.
6928 Papa, cleared for takeoff, turn right 130, 6928 Papa.
Fuel boost pump coming on, mixture going rich. Runway looks clear. Engine gauges look good. Okay, where's that windsock? Actually, the windsock's showing a slight tailwind, but that's all right. Not even really moving it. Full throttle. Airspeed is alive. Fuel pressure, oil pressure, everything looks good. There's 70. There's 80. Brakes up, gear coming up.
Squad 2, up tower. Or 4.
I'm out at 105. Gear is up. Flaps are up.
Squad 2, tower approved on
Go to
runway
a cruise
523, full length
climb.
across midfield.
Cylinder head temperatures look good.
Squad 2 approved on runway 523, full length across midfield. Squad 2.
1,000 feet. Right to 130.
Comanche 6928 Papa, contact departure and have a nice day.
28 Papa, over departure. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Quad City Tower, Comanche 6928 Papa, indicating 1,350 in the climb, heading 130.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Quad City departure. Radar contact, turn right direct Quincy.
Right, direct Quincy, 6928 Papa.
Okay, we're going to come to a heading of 201.
Comanche 28 Papa, squawk 3141, just one digit off.
Sorry about that, 3141 in the box.
Okay. Right, direct Quincy. And let's stay on the gauges here. We got some decent visibility. It's 5-6 miles, and I think I'm coming to the top of the layer already. There's 190. We're looking for a ground track at 201. Right about there. Perfect. Okay, let's back off the RPMs. There's the top of the haze layer. Could you guys see that on the camera? Hazy, hazy, clear. About 2,300 feet.
Comanche 5871 Papa, contact Rockford approach 126.0. Have a good day.
All right, let's take the fuel boost pump coming off. Fuel pressure still holding. Going for 4,000, 1,000 to go, 3,000, 1,000 to go. Winds are shifting just a bit. 4 degrees. Yeah, 197 gives me a 201 ground track. 3,300 for 4. $3,500 for 4. $1,700 for 4. $200 to go. $50 to go. Let's go ahead and start leveling the nose. And we'll start building speed. %, horsepower today. Pressure altitude is 3,500 feet. So 23.4, 22 and a half. 23.4. Two and a half.
Weber 2627, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 4,000.
Pilot's discretion, 4,000, Weber 2627.
All right. Correct here, we're 3,900. Correcting.
Cirrus 973 Sierra Delta, contact Cedar Rapids approach 119.7. Have a good day.
Okay, contact Cedar Rapids approach 119.7. 3 Sierra Delta, thank you.
Okay, let's do a temperature correction. Temperature correction, temperature correction. That's in this one. Nope, I gotta get my... Alright, let me get my binder. My knee board out here. .31 miles left of track. We're going to head over, catch back up with it. Cruise adjustment, pressure altitude is 3,500. Let's see, we're supposed to be 9C. We are minus 2C. That's a 10-degree below, so we got to back off. Yeah, then we're right about right there.
Tango, contact Cedar Rapids approach 119.7 and let them know your destination.
And all right. So let's get to our 100 degrees Richie Peak. Wow, would you look at that? Little pockets of snow everywhere. 0.94 miles to go. .7, 3/4 of a mile.
Skyhawk 147 Juliet, Quad City approach, squawk 0305. Say altitude and intentions. Skyhawk 147 Juliet, radar contact 25 miles southwest of the Quad City Airport. Make straight in, runway 5.
That is not finding it. Like I said, IFR.
Comanche 6928 Papa, contact Chicago Center 135.6. Have a good day.
6928 Papa, over to Chicago 1356. Thank you, sir. Good morning, Chicago Center, Comanche 6928 Papa, level 4000.
November 6928 Papa, Chicago Center, Burlington, altimeter 3041.
3041, 6928 Papa.
Air Force 2501, Chicago Southern, roger.
Chicago Southwest 2346 out of 260 for Campbell at 240.
Southwest 2346, Chicago Center, comply with your Campbell crossing, Minnesota maintain flight level 210.
We'll comply with Campbell crossing, then descent to 210 Southwest 2346.
A little bit hazier down here.
135.15.
13515, jet you at 237.
November 801, Mike, contact Chicago Center 135.15.
3515, Mike, Swamp.
All right. Go ahead and turn on the GPS and the altitude hold. All right. We're in cruise, we're lean. Let's go ahead and switch tanks. can't wait for Garmin to approve the GFC 500. I have tried and tried and tried to get this thing to quit, and it's not horrible. It's, you know, it rides like a boat on the water. And there's times, I swear to God, that's what it feels like. I'm kind of rocking, you know, because the plane's just hunting for that, and it's only 100 feet or so, but still.
November 1443 Echo Chicago Center at Thelma altimeter 3038. Southwest 2346, do not exceed 300 knots.
Don't exceed 300 knots, Southwest 2346.
Southwest 2582 Chicago Center, descend and maintain flight level 210. Southwest 2582, maintain 300 knots or greater.
All right. All right.
Southwest 2346, contact Chicago Center 135.15.
3515, Southwest 2346, good day.
Okay, so 121.425.
Temperature -02 Celsius. Dew point -07 Celsius. Altimeter 3036. Remarks: density altitude -1,600.
Quincy Regional Baldwin Field.
Automated weather observation 1806 Zulu. Wind 020 at 07. Visibility 6. Haze. Sky condition clear. Temperature -02.
Contact Kansas City Center 127.27.
They're going to be, was that for us? Zero, so we're going to use runway 4. Okay, so I just loaded the approach from the Wetton intersection just to be ready. If the guy just hands me off, you know, and says, okay, you know, to Wetton, Chicago should be turning me over here real soon.
Chicago, Southwest 3511, 30.5 descending via the UG4 to maintain level 240.
Southwest 3511, Chicago Center, cross Elvis at maintain by level 210.
Elvis.
Cross Elvis, maintain level 210, Southwest 3511.
All right. And when you're IFR, you got to pay a little bit closer attention. Otherwise, I'd have something planned. But we're going to try to make the approach here. Something to drink.
Weber 2627, 4000.
Weber 2627, Chicago Center, Burlington, altimeter 3038. Advise when you have the weather, notice and type of approach requested at Burlington Airport.
We have the weather notice planning a visual approach at Burlington Airport, Weber 2627.
Weber 2627, roger.
Chicago San Francisco 3729 is 280 for 240.
Southwest 3729, Chicago Center, just going to maintain by level 210, maintain 300 knots or greater for sequence.
All right, down to 210, 300 better on the speed, Southwest 3729.
Chicago Center, Southwest 3813 with you out of 250 to 7240.
Southwest 3813, Chicago Center, just going to maintain by level 210, maintain 280 knots for sequence.
Altitude 210, speed 280, Southwest 3813.
Good afternoon, Chicago Center, Envoy 3460, at a flight level 258 for 240.
Envoy 3460, Chicago Center, just going to maintain by level 190.
Down to 190, Envoy 3460.
I wonder if they forgot about me.
November 6928, Papa, contact Chicago, or correction, it's Kansas City Center on 126.22.
6928 Papa, 12622, thank you, ma'am. Good morning, Kansas City Center, Comanche 6928 Papa, level 4000.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Kansas City Center, hello. Verify you have the weather for Quincy.
I do have the weather for Quincy, and if I could get the RNAV 4 from the Wetton intersection, please.
Comanche 6928 Papa, roger. Expect that. Quincy altimeter 3036 for NOTAM. I'm showing runway 1836 are closed there, and for runway 4. Field condition 12 amp snowbanks observed at 1611 Zulu.
Roger, 6928 Papa, thank you, sir.
Kansas City Center, Cessna 1040 Foxtrot.
Okay.
7000.
November 1040 Foxtrot, Kansas City Center. Hello, the Quincy altimeter
So
3036.
We're gonna head for the Wetton waypoint. Wetton, load and activate.
Kansas City Center, Cessna 6161 Sierra.
November 376, you can contact Kansas City Center, 132.6, good day.
Now we're direct Wetton.
132.6, 29276.
And who is calling Kansas City?
Skyline, Cessna Skyline 61610 Alpha Keokuk, Echo Oscar Kilo.
Stand by.
No flight plan filed, requesting flight following if you can.
Okay, no, I'm sorry, what was your call sign one more time? Sorry about that.
6161 Sierra, no flight.
Ooh,
no
we got him.
IFR flight plan filed, would like flight following if you can.
And then 6161 Sierra, register standby. November 6161 Sierra, squawk 1714.
1714, 61 Sierra.
November 61 Sierra, you're radar contact 5 miles east of the Keokuk Airport, stay altitude.
5 miles east of Keokuk, passing through 2,900, we'll level off at 3,000, stay in the area.
Just staying in that area, you said?
Affirmative, go a little bit north, about 25 miles to Burlington.
Okay.
Thanks, man. 61 Sierra.
Thanks, man.
You said you're, was that a 182?
182R.
Thanks.
So he's turning north. He's 900 below us and about 15 miles to the west. So we're set up here. We're going direct now to the Wetton intersection, or the Wetton waypoint.
And 61 Sierra, you said you're going to go about 25 miles up to the northeast and then back to the airport eventually?
Affirmative.
Okay.
See? And then we'll do a left turn to the JISNA Jinsna waypoint, and then we'll turn final approach fixes Wussis into runway 4. Getting a little warm. That sun coming in and I'm dressed for it too, which doesn't help. Just get us a little fresh air in here.
November 61 Sierra, the Quincy altimeter is 3036.
3036.
And you can contact Chicago Center for flight following there. I'll let them know what you're doing on 132 point. I'm sorry, not 132.6. It's 135.6. 135.6.
Got the Quincy altimeter going to Chicago 35.6. 61 Sierra. Thanks.
Thanks. November 28 Papa, and you're cleared to Quincy now via direct Wetton direct. Expect the RNAV GPS runway 4 approach.
6928 Papa, cleared to Wetton direct. Expect the RNAV runway 4 approach. 6928 Papa.
I was already direct. I might have messed that up. Maybe I wasn't supposed to.
Scan for 2501, contact St. Louis approach 119.15. Good day. Southwest 3463, Kansas City Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Okay, let's get
Spirit Jet 214, contact St. Louis approach on 119.15, good day.
Okay, let's do our pre-landing checklist. Pre-approach, ATIS we got, approach plate we've reviewed. Comm radios are set. Altimeter is set, heading indicator set. Approach timer we won't need.
Shuttle 5990,
Fuel selector, we'll leave it
Chicago
there.
Center, 118.
Before landing checklist, seat backs.
1875,
seat belts.
Shuttle 5990, see you there.
Emergency gear levers clear. Carb heat, we'll get as required. Here, fuel pump, we'll get mixture, we'll do our gumps, flaps. Okay. Pre-landing checklist is complete. We are 32 miles from Wetton. When we get about 10 miles out, we'll start slowing down. Or when he starts descending us, we'll start slowing down. I fly my approaches at about 120 to 125 miles an hour indicated, which is 18 inches of manifold pressure in this plane and 2400 RPM. And I do that basically to slow things down. So that's also the speed at which, when I drop my gear, I get a 600-700 foot per minute descent, which will keep me on a 3-degree glide slope, which is what this glide slope is. We're flying the RNAV GPS runway 4 approach into Quincy, which is Kuin, if anybody wants to look it up on Sky Vector or something. Well, they still got a lot of snow down here. They got more than we did. They had a band go through. Okay, we are set up. Now we're just waiting. Wind should be left to right.
Wind 020 at 07.
Yep, a little bit left to right, but not hardly anything.
Southwest 3463, contact Kansas City Center, 133.15, good day. And 3315, yep, good day.
Well, it's definitely smooth there.
Got that, thank you.
All I don't know how much you guys can see because we're flying into the sun, but I'm glad I filed IFR, although it's starting to burn off now. The visibility has definitely gotten better. It just took forever today. Weak sun, you know. I mean, hell, it's high noon and the sun's awful low in the southern horizon. I'll probably cut a lot of this out, guys, because I'm just sitting here monitoring traffic and instruments.
Here 335, Kansas City Center, low the Quincy altimeter is 3036.
3036, Care 335.
Okay, so that's somebody coming in here, or near us anyway. 3335, I do not see his ADSB. Daniels.
Sentinel aircraft hazardous weather information, airmets for Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri, Wisconsin, Michigan, Lake Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Available on HIWAS and flight service.
Not right now, it's not.
November 28 Papa across Wetton, at or above 3,000. Cleared the RNAV GPS runway 4 approach at Quincy.
Cross Wetton at or above 3,000, cleared for the RNAV runway 4 approach Quincy, 6928 Papa.
Okay. So let's start down to 3,000 feet, and we'll cross Wetton. We're 4 minutes from Wetton, 5 minutes from Wetton. we go. Okay, so we're cleared for the approach. So at Wetton, the plane will turn left because we're
November 40 Foxtrot.
the GPS is guiding us. I do altitude because I don't have that setting, or I don't have that ability with this autopilot. So we're going to go down to 3,000. 4 minutes out from Wetton. And then at Wetton, then we can descend to 2,700. That's why there's a big tower right here. That tower is 1,643 feet. Pretty tall. We got a taller one in Bettendorf, but still pretty tall tower. All right, there's 3,100 for 3,000.
Here, 335 traffic, 12 o'clock, 5 miles. Appears to be westbound. Altitude indicates 2,900, actually 3,000 now, and unverified type unknown.
Roger that, Kira 335 is looking.
We'll pick the speed back up a little bit. We cross Wetton, then we'll drop to 2,700, and we'll get slowed down. We want to cross the final approach fix at 125-ish.
164 Charlie Tango with you, 11,000.
Here's 164 Charlie Tango.
There's the Mississippi River, and we're just over Quincy.
036.
036, 64 Charlie Tango.
Four miles to Wetton, 1 minute 38 seconds. Airport's back over here. Can't really see it because we're 6 miles. Oh yeah, we're 5-6 miles out. We do have Quincy Unicom set. Just checking here.
Air 335, driving no back.
Roger that, Kira 335, thanks.
Okay, we're turning to 131 in 5 for the airplane will do it for us. This is the best, this is no neat. Now. And there it turns. All I got to do is, and I got the altitude hold on, so it should hold altitude, although it might. This thing usually nose dips down just a smidge. There it goes. So we'll pull it up just a smidge to hold that 3,000 feet. Now, next intersection is Jinsa. Which is 4.4 nautical miles away. and we can descend to 2,700.
November 28 Papa, report your cancellation of IFR in the air or on the ground on frequency 126.22. Change to advisory frequency approved.
6928 Papa, sir, we'll go ahead and cancel right now. I'm going to finish doing the approach, but we'll cancel.
Okay, now November 28 Papa, copy that. IFR cancellation received. Squawk and maintain VFR, and change to advisory frequency approved. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you when we're back off. Talk to you.
All right.
2,700.
Good morning, Quincy area traffic, Comanche 6928 Papa, 12 miles southwest of the field, conducting the RNAV runway 4 approach. Quincy.
Okay, there's 2,700. Level the nose.
Davenport traffic, Cardinal 747, left downwind, runway 15, Davenport.
Davenport, Iowa. Boy, we're getting good radio reception. Okay, there's 2,700. Plane's going to turn left. As we cross now, there she turns. Climbing just a smidge. They increased RPM.
Quincy area traffic, Comanche 6928 Papa, 10 miles southwest of the field, 2,700 feet. Be conducting the RNAV runway 4 approach. Quincy.
Full traffic, Skyhawk, run down.
I got the runway in sight.
Davenport traffic, Cardinal 747, left base, runway 15, full stop, Davenport.
Okay, we can descend to 2,100.
Running traffic, 61 Sierra, going missed, runway 12.
Overshot it because I increased throttle, so we increased a little bit of airspeed. Computer overshot it just a smidge, but you're talking just 0.2 of a nautical mile. All right, 2,100. Cross Wuss at 2,000. Wuss? Wussis. 2,100. Start feeding in a little throttle.
Burlington Regional 61 Sierra with line of field.
Looking for 2,100. There's 2,200. 3.3 miles from Wussis, or a minute and 30 seconds. 2,150, we level off. Now I'm going to leave it at 18 inches. Just to slow down to 125 indicated. I'm going to feed in some throttle to give me some extra drag. .9 nautical miles to the final approach fix. 960 feet is our minimum, which is 200 feet of AGL, but we're going to change it up, you know. Okay, there's 18 inches, there's 125 miles an hour, 2,100 feet, 1.2 miles to go. I don't know if you guys can see the runway, but I can see it.
Quincy area traffic, Comanche 6928 Papa, 5 nautical miles southwest of the field on the conducting the RNAV runway 4 approach, Quincy.
Glide slope is coming in, right here, right here. $18 inches, 125 miles an hour. We're at the waypoint. There's the outer marker. There's the waypoint. Gear coming down. Landing gears down. Gas undercarriage. Mixture will leave alone. Prop coming full forward. (960 feet), but we're gonna slow down and all the rest of that here. Just a smidge below the glide slope, just a smidge. Airplane's right on with the localizer. So we're about a half a diamond below. We're going to correct that.
Quincy Air Traffic, Comanche 6928 Papa, 2.5 miles southwest of the field, RNAV runway 4, just descending through 1,600. Quincy.
Okay, gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop. We're right on the glide slope. 960 feet would be mins. There's 1400. You can see how low we can get on with these WAS GPSs. It's like an ILS almost. It is an ILS. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to get slowed down here. So we can start working some flaps in. Normally, it's a real crank fest. Okay, gas, undercarriage, mixture, autopilot off. There's 100. 1 notch, 2 notch. Looking for 90. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop. Speed, looking for 90, Mike. 90. Still got 1 notch of flaps to go. Getting a little bit low. Okay, looking for 80. Looking for 80. A little bit right to left, there's 80. A little bit of an upslope here. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. There we go, dump the lift on the brakes. I almost made that intersection. I could have made it if I crank really hard on it, but I don't want to do that.
Quincy area traffic, Comanche 6928 Papa, back taxi runway 4, Quincy. Quincy area traffic, Comanche 6928 Papa, cleared runway 4, Quincy.
Okay. After landing checks. There we go. Checklist. Nope, checklist, Mike. There we go. Flaps are up. Carb heat is off. Mixture. Clean. Pitot heat is off. Flash. Landing taxi strobes. And fuel pump. Okay. Go park. There's a Cub. I guess that's a Cub. I don't know. I think it is a Cub. Up here, we're going to park next to him. On this ramp. Then we got cowl plugs. We'll cowl plug her up. So I hope you all enjoyed the flight. Like I said, not a lot of talking. I was IFR and I don't want to screw anything up, which I made one mistake. I turned that 8 degrees towards the intersection really before I should have. You know what, I'm going to park on this side because that helicopter is getting ready to fire. I don't want to All right. Brakes are set. Throttle idle, radio 121.5. Electrical equipment. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.